Handmade Christmas stockings. Handmade Christmas stockings are so much nicer for children and a lot more fun than the purchased variety. Christmas, after all, is a time for families to come together, give thanks, and share. What better way is there than to sit down all together at the kitchen table, safely covered of course, and make stockings while telling Christmas stories to each other? First, you're going to need to get all the ingredients together for those interesting and memory-making handmade Christmas stockings. Although traditional stockings are red with white trim, this is not really necessary. Green or blue are just as lovely. With this particular method, felt fabric is best. For the fold down of the boot top, you have a wide choice. Gingham looks great, as does a broad length of cotton lace or satin ribbon. You will also need a template as a pattern for the stockings. This is quite easy to draw by hand on a large piece of cardboard or piece of newspaper. Make it a bit bigger than the actual stocking because you will need an extra 1.5 centimeters, about half an inch, all around for the sewing line. A fabric punch is a very important piece of equipment because you will need to punch holes along the sewing line of the boot. You will also need a ball of wool in the color of your choice, or a couple of meters of narrow ribbon. If you are using a woven fabric for the turn down, you will also need fabric glue and anti-fray liquid. Finally, you will need a few bits and pieces to use as decoration, e.g. stars cut from foil which can be glued onto the children's stockings. Glitter glue is great for writing the recipient's name onto that beautiful handmade Christmas stocking as well. Once you have assembled all the equipment, fold your cloth, place and pin the template into position, and cut out the boot shape. This will give you two pieces. Using a chalk marker, mark dots for every 1.5 centimeter or half an inch along the sewing line, then punch holes with the fabric punch. Do not punch holes along the top of the stocking. Use the wool or ribbon to sew the two stocking pieces together. At the top front, foot side, and top back, heel side, you will have to tie a knot. For the fold down of the boot top, cut a length of your chosen fabric long enough to overlap slightly when wrapped around the top of the boot, then cut the short sides at a slight angle, rather like a shirt collar. If you have used a woven fabric, then spread a bit of the anti-fray liquid along the edges and allow to dry. With the wrong side facing outwards, glue the longest edge of the fold down inside the boot with the open angled edge overlapping slightly at the front. Allow to dry, then fold the fabric over to the outside. Next, make a bow from ribbon or pom-pom from wool and attach it to the top front and make a wool or ribbon loop to be attached to the top back. To finish off, decorate the boot with foil stars and write your child's name with glitter glue unless they are old enough to do it themselves. All that is left to be done is to hang the children's beautiful handmade Christmas stockings onto the mantel shelf so that Santa can fill them with all sorts of delightful goodies.